Hi guys, quick video introducing a new SolidWorks feature called Sweep. This is the first one. It's the Allen key activity. It's relatively quick, and there'll be another video for the mug. So just going into SolidWorks quickly there to kind of explain what Sweep is. I guess this kind of image here down the bottom kind of explains what it is. So an Allen key, as you all may or may not know, has a hexagonal cross section all the way along its profile. So what we do here in SolidWorks, when we have an object that has the same cross section along its axis, in this case here the center line going down the middle, what we can do is take that profile, in this case a hexagon, and we can make it travel along this profile here, or axis, and what it'll do, it'll form or generate the outline of the hexagon here. So basically it keeps a hexagonal shape all the way along, but in this case here, hexagonal shape in a kind of an L formation. Okay, so this is what we're going to do on the front plane. We're going to sketch this here. So I'm going to go to the front plane, look normal to it, sketch a line, start from the origin, and we go up. Now I'm going to show you a new kind of command. Hopefully this works for me. So after we draw a line, there's a way that instead of having to go and draw an arc, we can kind of go and draw an arc with a shortcut. So I just click the end to land the end of that line there, and if I just move my mouse up and back, now I've done it automatically there. I'm gonna try that again because I think it was right, but I just want to show you one more time. So line, land it, move your mouse over and back. I haven't clicked anything, and then over again, and it creates this here. Now we want to make sure it's a perfect quarter circle, so we need to kind of maintain that there. If the two sets of dashed lines aren't there, it's not perfect for what we want right now, a quarter circle. And then I can just finish that line there. Now the measurements were 15, 5 and 60. So this one here is 15, this radius 5, and this here was 60. Grand. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this profile path, like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in a second profile on a different plane. So we're going to go to the top plane now. So we have the edge view of the top plane there. And I will look down from above. I look normal to it like that. So this point here is the end point. Might be hard to pick up, but we'll see what happens. Now the orientation of the hexagon is going to be like that, I presume. Just let me double check it here. Yeah, like that, and it's going to have a side length of 3 millimeters. So from there, like so, I'm going to choose one of the sides, and as you can see from here, I need to make it vertical, add a vertical relation. So vertical, and the side length should be 3. And I'll go back to the isometric view, and I'm going to call this one here cross section. Okay, so the next thing we do is we're going to take that and we're going to use, we call it sweep, but it's actually swept boss base, I think, nowadays. And we're going to select the profile as obviously profile, and the other one will be the path, and we just get it to travel along. I don't think there's anything too sinister along the way. As I said, these guides tend to be over descriptive, over prescriptive, and not great, so these videos are kind of just cutting to the chase. So features, swept boss base, so it's not called sweep anymore in the latest version. Here we have our profile, which is the hexagon, and here we have the path, which is obviously that. And it gives us a preview, and there's no need to go messing with any of the settings here when it's a non-curved entity. So none and none, that's fine. So there's an option there we can use the thin feature, where we can, as it sweeps along, we can add a kind of a thin wall to it. So it'll just show you what that does there, so you can see what's happening there. So that's an 11 millimeter thickness. We'll go for 2 for a second. I'm just going to hit enter, like so, and you can see it kind of does that. If we go for thin feature, so it basically takes the original profile and goes out, in this case 2 millimeters here. So I'm going to go back and edit that. Remember, when you have a feature, you can go back and edit it. And I'm going to untick the thin feature. Jeez, I hope I can get rid of this now. Maybe type 0 in. No, I don't think I can get rid of that. So what I'll do is I'll come out of that. I'm going to delete, just to show you this is handy as well. When you want to delete something, I'm going to notice my 2 sketches are gone. So the 2 sketches are buried in there. But I'm going to delete the feature, but it won't delete the sketches. So sweep thin feature. Do I want to delete it? Yes. Okay, so we're back to here. Swept boss base, profile, path, and if we just go for none and none here, I don't think it makes much of a difference. This is more to do with tangencies when we have curves, so we'll just go with none and none. Green tick, done. The material we add to it is plain carbon steel, and that's lesson complete. So once again, go for metal, steel, and plain carbon steel. Stainless steel cast iron. Just go with carbon steel, and that's it. That is our Allen key completed. So that's a very basic example. The next video that I'll have is on the mug, and that's a little bit more complex because there's not so much the sweep, but there's other things in it there as well. Similar to the glass, so it's a mixture of the glass, which was the last one, and this one here. So that is this video complete.